Hey everyone, Nick here. Thanks for joining me again. This is my channel, Nick's Preparedness. I want to talk a little bit today about evacuations, which are in their own way sort of a bug out. But before we get started, I want to ask you to take just a second, give my video a like, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, click the red bell in the corner, that way you get up to the minute updates every time I load a video. Visit my blog, check out the links I've got in the description. Doing all those things really helps me get this information out and lets me know what you need. Also, if you'll submit a comment, mention anything you think about the video, good, bad, anything else you'd like to know about the subject, it would really help me. All right, let's talk about evacuations. It's 2020, all kinds of weird things are happening right now, and naturally we have two hurricanes in the Gulf headed towards the Gulf Coast of the United States. I'm not sure exactly what stage they are. They may still be tropical storms, but the chances are good that you'll have two pretty strong storms hitting the Gulf Coast. Hurricanes and tropical storms are not always cause for evacuation, but it is a good time to talk about them since it's that season again. There's a lot of things that you face in an evacuation that are rushed. With a hurricane or a tropical storm, you usually have a little bit more warning. You have a little bit of time to get things together, but the more prepared you are at any given time, the faster you can get out and the more you can take with you. One of the big things that you ought to already have planned is your go bag. You can call it a go bag, a bug out bag. Either way, it should have some of the basics in it. Your vehicle should also be somewhat prepped. I'll link a couple of blog posts in the comments about that as well. So, if you've taken care of your go bag, you've taken care of keeping your vehicle somewhat prepped, you can pretty much get in and go 300 to 500 miles without having to worry about a whole lot. You'll have enough with you to get by and probably be able to get set up somewhere else, at least temporarily. But in an evacuation, we don't want to lose everything we have. And if we're going to lose things, we want to make sure that we can get them replaced. Most everyone that lives in these areas, like everywhere else, tries to have enough insurance that covers what they could potentially lose in a tropical storm, flooding, the winds, all the different types of damage. But it's a whole lot easier if you have pictures of everything you have, if you also have pictures or scans of all your insurance documents, all your important files. We live in a day and age where there is no excuse for us not to take pictures of everything we have, because we walk around with a phone that has a camera on it that's 10 times, if not more, better than the cameras we had 20 years ago that we had to go get film developed. It's amazing what we have in the palm of our hand. Take advantage of it. We've got plenty of storage. Take those pictures, upload them to the cloud, email them to yourself, whatever. Make sure that you've got pictures of the things that you could possibly lose when you leave and evacuate, as well as all of the documents. You may have filing cabinets full of things. Trying to take them all with you is not practical. Another thing that you can do is to make sure you have scanned copies of these and save them to a thumb drive. If you've got that thumb drive with you, you've got a lot of information. That's one thing that I'll probably add to my bug out bag posts and videos in the future, is to have important information, pictures, anything that you can store digitally, store it. I've made other posts in the past talking about things like situational awareness and looking around and being prepared for something to happen. A lot of times a major evacuation scenario can start building up if we see some sort of presence, rioting, military presence, civil unrest, things like that. So it's not just going to be people running from hurricanes and natural disasters that have to evacuate. We may be forced out of our homes at any given time, and sometimes it's just not wise to try and fight that. So you need to consider this no matter where you live. There's always a potential to have to evacuate or bug out either way. Sometimes you have a little bit more time in an evacuation to plan. Sometimes you can take more things with you or plan to make sure they're safe. One way you can do this is to have sort of a bug out trailer. An older camper trailer or some sort of enclosed trailer. I've seen a lot of like U-Haul trailers, enclosed motorcycle trailers, something like that. If you live in an area where there is a lot of potential to have to leave in a hurry because of a storm, or you see a potential for civil unrest or something, if you have some sort of enclosed trailer, you can also set it up to where it's a great addition to your bug out or evacuation plan. You can set it up and set your things up to where you can put a lot of hard to replace things in there. You can put heirloom firearms that you can't readily replace, some heirloom furniture, things that are important to you that are not necessarily replaceable with just new things. If they're that important, you might be able to find a place for them in there. It'll also give you a chance to take extra clothing, extra supplies if you have pets or kids, things that make it really difficult to travel with in a hurry if you're trying to pack everything into one vehicle. So having some sort of trailer that's enclosed or a way to put extra things in there pretty quick in a bad situation is possibly going to save you a lot of headache and losing some valuable items. So it's good to keep all this in mind, especially those that live along the coastlines of the Atlantic coast, the Gulf Coast, where they usually hit pretty hard with hurricanes or tropical storms. But all of us need to think about it in case we have to evacuate from an area we are for whatever reason. Try to prioritize the things that would be very difficult, if not impossible, to replace. Take all of the pictures, all the documents and everything you can while you have time, while nothing's going on, and go ahead and make a digital copy of them. So to wrap everything up, think about having some sort of enclosed evacuation or bug out trailer that you can put a lot of hard to replace or irreplaceable stuff in. That also gives you extra room to put more things that your family will need, so you don't have to stop somewhere along the way and purchase a lot of things and spend a whole lot of money. Next, make digital copies of everything that you can. Make digital copies of important documents. Also make digital copies of photos. That is the easiest way not to lose a priceless photo that you'll never be able to get back, is having a digital copy of it. Also, plan ahead and prioritize what you'll have to take with you and how you'll have to pack it. Even go as far as practicing packing those items in your trailer and vehicle. That way you know everything will fit, you know where it goes, and you have a plan should you need it. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope it's helped you. If you've learned something, remember to give me a like. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Click the red bell in the corner. That way you get new videos as soon as they come out. And check out my blog at nixpreparedness.com. And remember, get better and stay ready.